Yes. Ooh, yes, I'm live again. I'm very excited to be live. I'm just being dramatic. I'm just being dramatic here, but I love having some meditation ongoing as I continue with this. Okay, so just a second. I'm also checking my internet. I'm also checking what's happening here. So give me a thumbs up as you join in, okay? Let me see. For some reason I cannot see myself here. I hope my internet is good. Really, I hope. Actually, I pray. So I pray that my internet is good. So I'm checking to see it from this other end of the world and see what is happening. Cool, cool. So when you come in, when you jump in, when you hop in, say your name. Oh, type in, no, don't say type. Type in your name and where you are watching this from. Okay. So my name is Nancy and I am your badass success mindset, because I cannot see it here, I'll see it later. Success mindset and manifestation coach, and I empower women to map out their success path, gain clarity on their goals, increase confidence, and use their God-given talents, gifts to create a life of freedom, wealth. I'm checking wealth and happiness. For some reason, I cannot see. You know what? I'll just continue. And if you're here and my internet is misbehaving, but this time it's going to behave. It's really going to behave. It's really going to behave. It has to behave. Alright. So Anna, where are you? Where are you guys? I can't see nobody here. Where are you guys? I know I did not give you an alert that I'm coming live. I just thought of catching you off guard. And here we are. Okay, so we are talking about paradigm shift. Oh my god, did I want to say? I don't want to say what I wanted to say. So we are talking about paradigm shift and what paradigm shift is really all about. So what is a paradigm shift? Actually, what is a paradigm? A paradigm is a set of beliefs that has almost 100% control of your behavior, of what you do, your success, your wealth, your life, and everything about you. Because paradigm is in our mind, and so it has almost 100% control of your life, of what you do, what you experience, your perception, your thoughts, your everything. It has almost 100% control. Why we say almost 100% control is because you can always change it. Okay, so it's something that you can actually change for the better. I'm trying to put this thing and I think I'm making it worse all the time. Okay, oh my goodness, how making it worse is unbelievable. Just a second, guys. So yeah, so and how do we form these paradigm shifts? These paradigm shifts, we form them from the time we were young. So this, how were these paradigm shifts formed? They were formed. For some reason I can't see this. Oh my goodness, just a second, guys, because I really need to see this. Is important, is of paramount importance that I see what we are doing. Otherwise, I can be here screaming my lungs out and I am really doing nothing. I end up not doing anything. You know what I mean? So yeah. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So as I'm saying, paradigm shifts are formed. Paradigms, not shift, paradigms are formed from the time we were young. From the time we were young. It was formed by our parents, our society, our siblings, and then we went to school. It was formed in school also, because we were interacting with our teachers who had their own set of beliefs. First of all, we come from our parents. Our parents have their own set of beliefs, and they project them onto us, and so we believe what our parents believe, so we do as our parents. So that's why most of the time you find yourself doing things as your parents. You cook in a certain way as your mother, or you do things in a certain way as your father, or your guardian, whoever brought you up from the time you're young. Could be your auntie, could be your sibling, could be somebody else, but that person who was taking care of you when you were young, you end up doing things as they do, because we observe and we become. So those are the beliefs, those are the habits. We even form habits based on how we grew up. Okay, so how you do things is different from the way I do things. How I see things is different from the way you see things. Why? Because I see things from my my environment, as per my environment. So an environment is one big conditioning mechanism that we have. Actually, we don't have any other conditioning mechanism, because everything is environment. Where you are working in, that's an environment. Where you go to worship your God, be it a church, be it a mosque, be it a synagogue, where you go, that's another conditioning mechanism. Your schooling is a conditioning mechanism, and your society is different from my society. So in my society, we do things differently from the way you do things. All right, so that basically is human being. Human being is a bunch of habits and beliefs. The way I see things is based on my environment. The way you see things is based on your environment. So be it work environment, home environment, schooling environment, all those form our environment, and as such they form our lives. All right, so who's hopping in? Nobody's here. Please hop in and tell me how we are doing here, because for some reason I'm not seeing it on the other phone. I'm using a laptop and I cannot see it from the other phone, so I need to see where we are at. Okay, so basically that's how our beliefs are formed. And with that being said, that doesn't mean that we cannot change them. We have the power to change, completely change our beliefs. If you are having any belief that is not serving you, you have the capability and the power to change it. So just 1 second, I'll switch on this thing differently. I have to keep on doing this until we get it right. Okay, just 1 second, sweetie. All right, so we have the power and the capacity to change that which no longer serves us, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about, and that's why I have this lovely board here, so that we can learn how, first of all, our limiting beliefs are formed, or beliefs, whichever beliefs are, because some of them are very powering actually. So it's not all beliefs are limiting, it's not all beliefs are self-limiting. No. Some of them are very powerful, because they have made you who you are. They have made me who I am today. So some of the behaviors that I have, I got them from my parents, and my parents were very strict parents. And when I say strict, I mean strict, very strict parents. And so I am grateful that they brought me up that way. I am an honest person because of how I was brought up. I am an authentic person because of how I was brought up. I am a congruent person. Like, what I say is what I do, because of the way I was brought up. In my home, you don't lie. You lie, you'll be beaten to death. Okay? In my home, you don't insult nobody. You insult somebody, you'll be beaten to death. In my home, we don't encourage laziness. You're lazy, you're not going to eat. Okay, so some of those beliefs Some of those behaviors and habits and beliefs, they are very good beliefs. So today, I believe I can do anything I want. I believe I can do. Okay, and I believe that I don't have to depend on anybody for me to put food on my table, because where I grew up, my dad never used to give us money. If you need money, you have to explain what that money is for, what you're going to do with the money. So in as much as we would have wanted to misbehave with money, you cannot misbehave with the money. Why? Because you have to be accountable for every coin my dad gives you. So today I'm more responsible with my money because of the way I grew up. You see, so the way I grew up made me who I am today. Some were empowering, some were disempowering, and those that were disempowering, I had to do it with them for me to continue being a better version of me. So what we are doing, we are not going to change you completely. No, what we are going to do is change for you to see what beliefs are working for you and those that are not working for you. Then you change those that are not working for you. Are we together on that one? I sure hope we are on the same page. So when I say that we have paradigms, it does not mean that everything we learned from the time we were young was wrong, because if it were, then we wouldn't be who we are today. Yeah, so we learned so many good things and we learned so many bad things also, and they were not bad. They were not bad because they projected their fears on us based on their experience, based on their level of awareness, because you can only change as much as your awareness, because we don't change because of anything else. We change because of our awareness. We realize that this actually no longer serves me, this serves me much better, and then we make choices. So we don't change out of the blue. We change from awareness, and then we change from choices and decision making. So you realize this is not serving you well, and then you realize which one is serving you, so you decide to take the one that is serving you and do away with the one that is not serving you. Cool? So when I talk about for some reason I cannot see anything on this phone, and I'm concerned. Definitely I'm concerned because I could be yelling and nothing is working. So one more second, please. And we are 12 minutes in, and yet we have not done anything. Can you imagine that? It is unbelievable. Let me just sing, because there's nothing else I can do apart from sing. Let me stop being funny. Okay. Alright. Please, somebody come and say you can see me. For some reason I can be stupid. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna trust in my, because I'm checking both phones and I can't see nothing. I'm going to trust that I am doing fantastic. And I'm going to trust that I'm doing okay. And I'm going to trust that I am live. Well, I can say I'm live, but for some reason I cannot see it from my other phones. So I'm going to trust that I am doing okay. And as such, I leave everything and continue with my training. Alright? Yeah, I choose to believe I'm doing okay. So, what are we talking about? We are talking about limiting beliefs and how limiting beliefs are formed. So, this module, as I say, I did not invent it. It's available, totally available to us. Let me see, like this. So this is our mind. I'm going to use a very so you can see, yeah, you can still see. And for some reason I'm having these notifications and I don't know where they're coming from. Okay, so this is our mind and this is you. This is the body. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the body. So we have what? We have the smell. We have eyesight. Sight. You say we're doing okay. Okay, yeah. We have sight, we have hearing, we have touch, we have one more thing, because we have 5 senses, right? We have 5 senses. So for some reason I cannot remember the other one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, touch. So we have smell, oh, taste. Yeah. Okay, so these are the 5 senses, the 5 senses that we have. We have hearing, we have sight, we have smelling, we have taste, and we have touch. So all these makes us our conscious mind. So our conscious is like the frontal part of the body, of the mind. We have the front and we have the back one. From the way they say, I don't know, because I've not seen the mind, but I know that's how it works. Okay, so our conscious mind deduce information from our sight, what I see with my eye, then my mind makes an image or whatever it makes out of it. My hearing, what I hear, then my mind makes something out of it. All right, but then we have other what do I call them? Other senses that are more powerful. So we have willpower, we have reason, we have perception, we have memory. There are 5. There's one more. We have memory. So all those, they are the higher faculties than this one, because if you rely on this one, then your life intuition. So there are 5. So they are more like they are more enhanced and more powerful than these 5 senses. 5 senses is what we see. So 5 senses is our environment. So this is the schooling, what we hear, what we see. This is our work environment. Yeah, you can see. This is our work environment, and our religion, our parents, our society, what the society says. Now that's our environment, and that's our exposure. So we are exposed to this one. So this one is just the normal thing that you see. What you see other people do, you do in your environment. What your parents were doing, for some reason you continue doing, because that's how you grew up. That's how a belief is formed. Okay, so when you this is where now the limiting beliefs comes from. Limiting beliefs come from what you're seeing your parents do, what your teachers are saying, what your work environment, your boss is saying. So if they are empowering, then you have empowering beliefs. If they're disempowering, then you have disempowering beliefs, and then you cannot move forward as much, you cannot succeed as much because of your beliefs. Okay, so now here is where we are. So this one, of course, is here. This one is, just make it better. So all this information comes here. All this information comes here. Okay, this one decides. This is the logical mind, the logic. This one. So this is the conscience. This is the conscious mind, and this is the subconscious mind. So this is the conscious mind, the logic mind. This is the subconscious mind. This one has no logic. This one has no nothing. This one. So this mind here, when you see this one, it deduces information based on what is stored in it. So if I smell a certain perfume, I remember that perfume from somewhere. If I taste, like now, if I imagine the taste of rice, I can even feel it. I can even taste it in my mouth. Why? Because I know that taste. Okay? If I remember about a certain perfume, I can even smell it. Why? Because I have its memory. I have the memory of that taste. I have the memory of that smell. For some reason, this is now love relationships. If somebody touches you somewhere, you might remember somebody who touched you in a particular way. Why? You have the memory. So that touch, it could be romantic or it could be harassment. Okay? So that touch reminds you of that particular time. You will travel back. You traverse back to that time. And you feel how you felt that time. If it was good, you have a good feeling. If it was bad, you even become anxious. Okay, because your body does not differentiate the then and the now. That touch has its memory. Because it has its memory, then it relieves the moment, reliving the moment. Okay, so your mind travels back to that time, and you feel what you felt then. You taste what you tasted then. You smell what you smelled then. All right, so that is the conscious mind. The conscious mind is very logical, very, very logical. If you're making decisions based on this, you can only do as much as you have done before. That's why if you have been doing what you have been doing, then you keep on getting the results that you have been getting. That's why it's based on this one. If you need to change this, what do you need to change? What comes into your subconscious mind. Okay, because this one is what you're thinking, is what you're feeling, is your logic, is your memory. This one then comes down here. And so the minute it slips down here, it becomes your program. That's why when you wake up, you don't think about the procedure of taking shower. You wake up, you go to the bathroom, whichever you start with. Some of us start with brushing. Some of us start by going to the toilet, and then we brush and then we take shower. Some of us brush as we are in the toilet, and then after that we go take shower. Some of us take shower, brush, go to the toilet. Okay, like you have a way you do it, and most of the time you don't think about it. That's why when you're eating, for example, I'm taking this water, I am not thinking about this water, I'm just drinking. As I'm drinking this water, I am breathing at the same time. So I'm taking the water, I am breathing, and I'm focusing on you. All right, why? Because my drinking of this water, I don't have to think about the water. Why? It is a program already running my mind. I'm using this computer, and this computer has its program. That's why I can be able to come here. I can be able to talk to you through this program. All right, why? Because it has a program that runs this computer. So our lives is the same thing. We run we run our lives with the programs. And what are those programs? Those are the paradigms, or the self-limiting beliefs, or empowering beliefs. So paradigms are the limiting ones, and then we have good behaviors, we have good habits, and then we have good thinking. All right, so this one, the way, the touch, the feeling, the everything, like if a baby does not know that fire can burn the baby, so the baby will put his or her hand towards the candle. But once the baby is burnt, that memory is put inside. The baby will never again try to put his or her hand towards the flame of the candle. Why? The baby remembers the pain. The baby remembers the sensation. The baby remembers what it felt to be burnt. So any day and any other day, that baby will never come anywhere close to the flame. Be it a candle, be it a stick, a hot stick. It cannot. The baby cannot, because baby remembers. That's a program already. That's a program that has already gone into the subconscious mind. Because this one only facilitates this, but the running of the body, the way the body operates on the subconscious mind. And now these are the programs. And those are the programs. That's why when I'm eating, I'm not thinking about eating. I am eating, and I'm writing something, and I'm listening to something. I can listen to some music, and I'm eating, because I don't have to think about the actual process or procedure of eating. When you know how to cook something, you just cook. You're cooking, but your thoughts are somewhere else. Those who know how to drive, you're driving, but you're not focusing on the driving itself. Your mind is somewhere else. Why? You already have the program. But what happens when you're starting? When I was starting driving, I could not focus on anything else. Like, I could only focus on this. Don't even talk to me. I cannot focus. When you're talking to me, I cannot multitask. I cannot listen to you and check the gear and check the fuel and do this, and I don't know, focus on the road also at the same time. I'm checking to the left, to the right, and front also. I'm checking the mirrors, I'm checking, and you're also talking to me. I cannot focus. I could not focus. Then after like a week or so, I could be able to now to be on the road, steady on the road. But before that, I was not steady. I was everywhere. I was going everywhere. I was swerving like this when I was driving. When I was learning how to drive, I was going everywhere. Then when I became stable in driving, then I could talk, I could chat, I could laugh, I could look to the left, to the right, front, back, and everything. I could multitask now. Why? Because the program has already been instilled in my subconscious mind. Now my subconscious mind is running the show. Okay, it's running the show. I don't have to run the show. I just need to focus on where I'm going. That's it. I can focus, just check on the road. Is the road clear? Yeah, that's it. And I can talk, I can chat, I can listen to some music, and I can have a good time as I'm driving. So that's what I'm talking about. Before it came to my subconscious mind, because it was just in my conscious mind, I was fighting with it. My body, this is something new, so my body is fighting. My subconscious mind is fighting because something new has invaded the subconscious mind. So my subconscious mind does not recognize the new program. Until it accepts, it fights. Once it accepts, now I flow. Now I can drive peacefully, restfully, talking, chatting, and doing everything because the program has already been accepted. It has already gone down into my subconscious mind. So this part does not fight anything. This is the fighting mechanism. Something new that comes here that it doesn't know. Your mind is set up is programmed in a way that is supposed to protect you. Your mind is supposed to protect you. That's why everything comes from the mind. There's pain. The pain, like let's say you pierce with a needle, that one goes to the mind. Then the mind sends an alert. It's pain. Then it reflects to you as pain. If the feeling is good, it goes to your mind, and your mind is like, oh, that's sweet. Then it comes to you as a taste of sweetness. Then the touch. That touch is sensual. No, this touch is hard. This hurts. This one is sensual. First of all, it goes to your mind. Then the mind sends the message back to you in the form of taste, smell, feeling. Okay, so when you're feeling overwhelmed, your mind is not understanding. There's clutter in your mind here, not here, here. This one operates smoothly. Whichever program you give it, it operates smoothly. This one is a fighting mechanism. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, it's here because your mind is muddled with so many things. You have put a lot of clutter here, so the mind does not understand which is which. So you need to give clear information, clear directions, clear steps to this mind. And then you have to keep on doing it until this mind accepts it as truth. This one has no problem. Or as long as this one accepts it, it comes straight to your subconscious mind and it becomes a program. I hope we are together on that one. Hope you can understand that one. So this one is a fighting mechanism. This one is what will fight you. Once this one, when you keep on putting in this information, then it slips into your subconscious mind. So your focus should not be this one. Your focus should be this one. Making sure that the information that you want to go to, the information that you want to be operating from, slips into your subconscious mind, because this is what fights you. So this is where repetition comes from. You have to keep on repeating. This one accepts as truth. It slips into your subconscious mind. That's why people do mantras. You keep on saying the same mantra. I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. I am healed. I am healed. And you feel it, because this one operates on feelings. This one is logical. Logic. I am healed, but I cannot feel it. I am healed, but still I'm taking medicine. I am healed, but still I have pain. This is this mind. This one does not know the reality, the imagination, dreaming, and fantasy. It never differentiates nothing. And this is where the powerhouse is. This is your powerhouse, not this one. This is your powerhouse. Because all the beliefs that you have are seated here. They are here. So, and if you need to put another program, another idea, this is what fights you also. Because the program is here. The program is here. So if you're bringing another program, the old one must fight the new. So this one fights you because it does not see the truth of the matter. It does not see. Okay? So when it sleeps here, then that becomes the new program. So the old program is fighting you from here. Okay? So that's why you need to keep on repeating something more and more. That's why people have affirmations. In the morning, in the afternoon, every single second, you're affirming the truth that you want, so that truth can sleep here. Once it sleeps here, that's your jackpot. You have won. You have won. That's why they say when you're starting something new, do it for at least 21 days. At least 21 days. So that this can stop fighting. This is logical, because this is logical mind. This is the feeling mind. So if you keep on feeling, you feel healed. You feel whole. You feel. This one operates with feelings. If you continually feel it, then it accepts as truth. And then it now does what needs to be done. Because you're thinking, everything is done from here. Everything comes from your subconscious mind. Everything. That's why we say everything starts and ends with your mind. And not this mind. This mind, the subconscious mind. The mind that you don't know is running the show. When you're breathing, you don't think about breathing. You just breathe. Where is that coming from? When you're eating, you don't think about the eating. The program is already here. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, my body is still active. My body is producing red cells, white cells, anti whatever, antibacterials, whatever, all those things, they're being produced. Am I aware of that? No, but it's happening from here. Now I am breathing. Am I focusing on breathing? It goes, and then it comes out. No, I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on what I'm saying. I'm focusing on you. As I'm focusing on you, the other program is still running. I'm breathing. My brain is still working. My body, every part of my body is still working. Digestion is still going on. Red blood cells, white blood cells, all those things are being produced. Still continually, they are being produced from here. This is a program. Okay? So this is what you need to focus on, not this one. This one. So make sure that your program comes from here to here. Because this is the logic. This is the one that will continually fight you. When you come up with something new, because you're used to doing things like this. So if you change, then the body does not know that change. So it has to first of all fight. Why they say you keep on doing something for 21 days, at least minimum, 21, 66, I don't know, 100 and something, you have to keep on doing something for it to slip into your subconscious mind as truth. As truth. And once it is in your subconscious mind, then you don't have to do the work anymore. Your mind will do the work for you. First time is hard. First time is very hard. Why? You're changing something that has been with you from the day you knew yourself. And it was formed even before that time. That's when it was formed. Because our beliefs are formed between our mind is actually formed between the age of 0 to 7. So by the age 7, you already have your beliefs. You already have your limiting beliefs. You already have your empowering beliefs. You already have everything you need. And most of us don't change this. We continue empowering this. What we learned between 0 to 7, we just continue with that. We think we are thinking, but we are not thinking. Those are just mental activities. They are mental activities. How you change is by being aware. So when a baby is born, the baby is like this. Let's see if you can see. You can see. So the baby is like this. This is empty. The baby does not know green and yellow and black color. The baby does not differentiate. The baby knows nothing. So this environment, parents, siblings, and everything comes down. And that's the truth. So the beliefs of the baby are formed from here. This is from 0 to 7 years. Everything comes in here as a baby. The baby does not know hot and cold. The baby does not know good and bad. The baby does not differentiate anything. Nothing. The baby does not differentiate anything. So this is why all this, by age 7, if you say this is yellow, the baby believes it's yellow. When you tell the baby, call this a pen, the baby says pen and believes this is a pen. So the programs have been formed already. This is a pen. The baby knows this is a pen. So remember, we have different languages. So in English, this is a pen. In my language, Kiswahili in Kenya, this is kalamu. So in another language, this will be called something different. Okay? This is a bottle. You tell a baby, this is a bottle. The baby will know this is a bottle. In my language, this is sofa. Alright? But the same word, sofa or bottle, could mean something totally different in another language. So I'm not wrong, I am not right, you're not wrong, you're not right. You just call this from what you have been told it's called. Then you go to school in your language, like in my language, kalamu, karamu. That's my language. Now when I go to school, I've been told in Kiswahili this is kalamu, and I've been told in English this is a pen. Actually, this is a fountain pen. There's a difference. This is a pen, this is pen. They are different. This is a fountain pen or something. Is it fountain? Yeah, I think we call it fountain or something. Marker. Yeah, this is a marker. We call it a marker. And this we call it a pen. And then we have a pencil. Okay, so I was told this is a pen, this is a marker, this is a pencil. And then same word in another language means something totally different. Okay, so that's why if a baby is, say, Chinese, and the baby is brought up by a Nigerian family speaking the native language in Nigeria, what will the baby learn? Native Nigerian language. In as much as the baby is Chinese, both parents are Chinese, but the ones who brought up the baby are native Nigerian family. So what will the baby learn? The baby will learn the language of Nigeria, the language that the parents are speaking to the baby. All right? And then the baby will learn the culture and the behaviors of who? Nigeria. Why? Because the baby has been exposed to this environment. All right? Do you see how paradigms are formed? Do you see how programs are formed? Do you see how beliefs are formed? So this baby, in as much as the baby is Chinese, you can see the baby is Chinese. The behavior and everything about this child is what? Nigeria. Because the baby was exposed to Nigerian culture. So if a Kenyan baby born of both parents are Kenyan, and the baby is brought up in a Chinese family or in a Japanese family, the baby will speak Japanese. The baby will eat Japanese food. The baby will learn everything to do with Japanese. So all the behavior, all the thinking ways, the perception and everything is Japanese or Chinese. But the child is what? Kenyan. You understand? So it will take, again, some effort to change this baby. The beliefs, the language, and everything. It will take, again, some other time to learn another language. It will take some other time to change the beliefs from a Japanese way of doing things into a Kenyan way of doing things. Because the Kenyan way of doing these things is totally different from the way it's done in Japan. You understand? It's totally different. And so that's exactly how our mind works. So I'm brought up this way, then I go to the school, then my teacher tells me this. But my parents tell me this. So now I grow up with the way my parents tell me and the way my teachers tells me. And then I come again to probably high school, and then the teachers in high school say like this. And then I go to university. The teachers in the lectures in university, lecturers in university say like this, and then I go to my work environment. So you see, I as a person now, as an adult, I'm a culmination of how I have grown up, where I have grown up. So we start from my parents, from the time I'm 0, then we come to schooling, we come to religion, we come to more of schooling, then we come to the work environment. So I am a product of all those. So if for some reason I want something different and I cannot get that something different, it means what? I am stuck. So where am I stuck? Then that's where I start asking myself, where am I stuck? So that means I'll have to see things in a different perspective. So if I'm seeing things from here, then I'll only continually see things from here. The way I have been brought up, I'll continually see things like this. So if I realize this is not serving me, then I need to get another way of seeing things, which is higher than my old self. If I need to be a new me, then I need to change something. So let's come back to this one. Okay, so here, this is your touch, this is your environment. All this is your environment. The schooling, the parents, and the everything. And so this is the logical mind that says, yeah, this is possible, this is what I see being done. That's why when you are a child and you dream bigger, what do your parents tell you? That is not logical. That is not possible. None of our family members have achieved this. How can you achieve it? Why? They are operating from here, this limited environment. And what do? We believe. So what does that happen? What that does do? So what our parents projected into us, the fears that our parents and our school and siblings and colleagues and what project to us, comes straight to here, and we believe. Actually, we cannot do it. Actually, it's not possible. So we believe. Because your life, from what you are to what you want to do, must have a better type of believing. So who you are today is based on your beliefs. Who you are right now is up to what you have believed. Is your beliefs that have made you who you are today, that have brought you this far, that have been denying you to get what you want. Again, it's beliefs. What you have gotten or not gotten is based on your beliefs. Okay? So if you realize what I have been doing is no longer serving me, then I need to have a higher way of thinking. A higher way of thinking. Remember, everything starts and ends with our mindset. So what this environment tells us, we believe. What do? We get our results. So where you are right now is from your beliefs. Where you are, doing good or not doing good, is a product of your beliefs. So where you are right now, so take an inventory of where you are at. Take an inventory of your results. This is as a result of your beliefs. What you have or don't have is as a result of your beliefs. Is as a result of your decisions, because you decided to believe. I am where I am today because I believed. I decided to believe that. Up and until the day I decided to change, then I changed. Okay? Then I changed. So these are the results. This physical thing is out of the one you don't see. This is where everything happens. The magic happens from here. So these results, the me, what I have or don't have, is a result of this. So where you are right now is as a result of that. So if you need to get better results, then you must start from here. Believing better until it comes down here to your subconscious mind. That's when you change. Okay? Just a minute, guys. Alright. Okay, so the results is based on your thoughts. Change your thoughts, change your results. Okay, so if you want to change to implement something in your life, if you want to change your life, start with your thoughts. Your thoughts either empower you or disempower you. So if financially you're not doing okay, then you need to decide how much do you need, how much and why. How much and why. If you need to move from this house to that house, then you need to decide how much that house will cost you and why you need to move there. If today you decide, you know what, enough is enough. Enough of bullshit, enough of playing it small, enough of pleasing everybody, I say enough. And from today, henceforth, this is the person I need to be. I have to become this person. Then you start acting as that person. Feelings, emotions, energy in motion. Everything about us is energy. We are energy. Ooh, time is really running. I need to be done. Time is energy. Did I say time is energy? Okay, yeah, true. Time is energy also. And we are also energy. So emotions is energy in motion. If you're stuck, is energy blocked. Negative energy in your mind. Here, that comes down here. Okay? So if you feel stuck, then you need to get clear on what you want. Because the minute you're not clear, what happens is you get stuck. You get mental overwhelm, mental clutter. Okay? So you need to sit down and write what you want. We have done this exercise before, but now that you understand this, because I had not done this intentionally, I had not done this. I wanted you to decide what you want and everything, do what you have done in the past, and then with this one you'll have a better understanding. So this I did intentionally. I delayed this intentionally so that first of all you can understand where you are, and then when you learn this, now you understand more better. Okay? So now you need to go back again and write down. That's why I told you that you might realize from what you have written is what you want, or is what success means to you. 3 weeks down the line, 2 weeks down the line, a month down the line, you might change. And from this, you might change some of what you thought was success. Why? Because you thought it was success based on where you are. Where you are that time, you made that decision. You made those conscious decisions on what you think success is. Now when you understand this is magic, this is gold, then you realize, oh, I wanted this is actually small. That's why I said you can create your own reality, your own life. You can do that. There's someone calling me here. You can create your own reality by this model is enough to change that for you. Start from where you are. Start small, believe, build your faith, build your momentum, and then keep on going. The same thinking that created the problem cannot solve the problem, meaning you have to have a higher way of thinking, a higher perspective and perception to see things differently so that you can do differently. All right? So now go back again to what your mantras are, to what your affirmations are, to what you feel is your success. Okay? What you wrote as your success, and recheck it again. Recheck it again. And then create more for yourself. Create more success for yourself. Create better thoughts for yourself. Create better beliefs for yourself. So if you need to change your beliefs, start by having your mantras. Decide what you want to believe. What do you want to believe? I thought I can never drive a car because in my society, in my home area, nobody has bought their own car. Oh, really? So I can actually drive my own car. I can have my own car. I can have my own car. Now start visualizing. Start fantasizing with the idea of driving your own car. Print it out. I have a printout here of the type of car that I want. I can have any other car, but that one still does not satisfy this car. Still, this is the end goal. Okay, of course I have other end goals, but this is it. I have the type of house that I want. Every single time I look at it and I visualize myself in that house, I visualize myself in that car. That is energy in motion. It is not stuck. That's positive energy. As long as your energy is moving, you have very, very positive energy. And you are in flow. Don't block yourself. Be in flow. Go with the flow. When you block your energy, because energy is supposed to come and go. Okay? So when it is stuck, that becomes negative energy. It starts to eat you. Okay? Like destroy you in some ways. So start by creating your new mantras. If you had the mantras, you can create some new. You can keep the same ones. Affirmations. Keep on affirming yourself. I keep on affirming myself. I don't know how many books here. I keep on affirming myself. What I want to achieve, I keep on affirming to myself. I can get it. I can have it. And I feel the feeling of having achieved that goal. If you want to succeed much faster, if you want to achieve your goals much faster, feel the feeling of having that goal. Feel the feeling of having achieved the goal. Feel the feeling of already having that something. How does it feel like? This version of you, who is this powerful, who communicates effectively, who is gorgeous, who is wonderful, how does that person walk? Then start walking like that person. This person that you want to be, how do they talk? Talk like that person. So that's what we call it, faith. Faith is seeing things that are not in our reality yet, but yet we can see them. See that version of you. See yourself becoming that person. See yourself living in that dream house. See yourself driving that beautiful car. See yourself having that a lovely family. See yourself with that awesome, amazing love of your life. Woman, man, see that person. See yourself in that relationship. See yourself in that house. See yourself eating that dinner, that lovely dinner you've always wanted to. See yourself in that hotel that you've always wanted to go to. See yourself as that future version of yourself. You will achieve that goal much faster. See yourself with that amount of money. What are you doing with that amount of money? How does it feel to hold $10,000? How does it feel? Now feel the emotion of the $10,000. Feel the emotions. Do you feel the goosebumps? Feel it. Feel it. That love life that you want. See yourself in the company of that person. See yourself hugging that person. See yourself having a conversation, having dinner, walking together in the park. Just see yourself in that situation. See yourself in that time or whatever. See yourself in that relationship. See yourself in that hotel you've always wanted to visit. Just see yourself in that hotel. See yourself. See yourself having the kind of business that you have always wanted. The business that you have envisioned. See yourself in that business. How does that feel to serve your clients? How does it feel? Feel the feeling. Before I started having you guys, I could feel the feeling of serving you guys. And now I'm feeling it in my reality. Now it has become my reality. What I'm feeling today, I felt it some time back. Before I even did my first live. Before I did it, I felt it. I saw it. I envisioned it. I embodied that truth. Now see yourself as that version of you. How does that version of you walk? Walk like that person. You feel yourself like a queen, walk like a queen. You see yourself as important, now feel important, walk as an important person, speak like an important person. So if you've been using foul words, bad words, vulgar words, now stop using those words. Every time you use the words, catch yourself and replace that word with a good word. Okay? Every time you have a negative thought, cut that thought and replace it with one of your affirmations. So your affirmation should be here in your fingertips. Every time you feel overwhelmed, catch yourself. Why am I being overwhelmed? Why? Am I not clear? I know where I'm going. I know what I want. I know what I'm achieving. I know who I'm becoming. You need to be clear. Be clear on that. And you not have overwhelm. If you feel like you need to do so many things, ask yourself, what is more important? This one. Okay, focus on that one first. Finish off and then do another one. If you always wanted to be this successful person, this successful woman, this successful man, see yourself like that. For those who want their babies to go to better school, now see yourself, envision yourself. Oh my God, see yourself driving your kids to that school. See yourself dropping off your kids to that school. See yourself picking up your kids from that school. If you always wanted to drive your kids to school, now see yourself driving those kids to the school. See the kind of car that you have. See your kids in the back seat. See your kids enjoying the ride. Feel the laughter of your kids. Feel it. It's about feeling. Energy in motion. Emotion. Feel the emotion of achieving that goal without too much hard work. You will achieve that because you will take aligned action towards achieving your goal. Feel the feeling of you living the dream life, and before long you will have that life you have envisioned. I have envisioned this. I have envisioned talking to my clients. I have envisioned sharing wisdom with my clients. I'm doing it now. So what I am today is something I envisioned some time back. Now I am living this version of me today. And who I'm going to be tomorrow is what I am envisioning today. This version of me you're seeing, I envisioned it some time back. Now what I'm going to be a month from now, I am envisioning it now. And I am taking aligned action towards that. So you can be successful. You can absolutely have it all. Believe in yourself. Believe you can, and you will. Whatever disempowering thoughts you have, eliminate them, remove them, and replace them with empowering thoughts and beliefs, and you will succeed. I wish you all the best. This is Nancy, your badass mindset, success, and manifestation. Believe you can, and you will. All the best.
I did not know. I was calling you to take you to supermarket.
Huh?
I'm calling you to take you to supermarket.